Hi, I'm meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link on this Thursday afternoon. It's been a busy weather day and a weather alert. Some downpours, some occasional thunderstorms. We've had some reports of some localized street flooding, though not quite as bad as the last couple of episodes of flooding. And we're looking at the Doppler Radar. We're recording this as of about 3:30. Here's the wider view. And notice the back edge of the precipitation now is passing through Hartford, Connecticut. This is ahead of a strong cold front. And behind that, there is drier air off to our west that'll be working in this evening. I'm thinking the shutoff time for most of the rain is between 5 and 6 o'clock this evening. Thereafter, I do expect skies to be clearing out. You got some lingering rain in New Bedford right now. Temperatures have cooled into the 60s. As far as any additional strong thunderstorms at this point, it continues to diminish. We did have some hefty thunderstorms come through. There's a lot of lightning in some areas as well. Some locations, especially southern half of the state, picking up 1 to 2 inches of rain. We had some reports of street flooding in Fall River. We'll show you those pictures on 12 News starting at 4 o'clock. A report of a house struck by lightning in Swansea, Mass. Fortunately, it was just minor damage, but to give you an idea of some of the storms that went through today. So our threat tracker, we'll keep it elevated through Friday. And the reason why, even though our weather will improve this evening, and Friday is actually a dry day, it's the surf, the high surf and the dangerous rip currents, large waves along the coastline. That's due to offshore Hurricane Fiona. It's pretty windy and chilly on Friday, even though it's dry. I get gusts at 25, 35 miles per hour and chilly temperatures. I'll show you that in just a second. Saturday actually looks pretty good after a cold start at sunrise. So high surf advisory actually officially goes into effect in about a half hour. It starts at 4 o'clock this afternoon through Friday, though I think the worst of the surf will be tomorrow on Friday, especially during the high tide cycles. But dangerous rip currents and large surf and swells, all due to Hurricane Fiona, which will stay offshore. We look at the latest satellite photo of the storm. Here is New England. It is well offshore. It's going to stay offshore. Unfortunately, a major impact on the Canadian Maritimes over the weekend. Here's a close-up look. Well-defined eye. At last check, it had winds around 125, 130 miles per hour. Here's a high-resolution satellite imagery. And you can see the eye right in there. It's moving just slightly east of north, and that's obviously good news for the East Coast. Any kind of an northeasterly component continues to take it away from the U.S. mainland. All right, closer to home, there's the front and the downpours and thunder that have been coming through today. This is ahead of a cold front. Actually, two of them. The first one is the actual front itself producing the precipitation. This second one is just kind of a reinforcing shot of even cooler air that's on the way for later tonight and especially on Friday. Behind that front, look at the temperatures, a real blast of cool air, some of the coolest air of the autumn season across the Great Lakes and the Hudson Bay, southeastern Canada. This is all rushing in over the next couple of days. So I do expect temperatures to moderate over the weekend. So for this evening, it is actually dry and some gradual clearing, turning breezy and cooler by 11 o'clock 55, and by 7 o'clock Friday morning, look at that, 46 degrees, gusty wind. So we got cool temperatures. You know, throw in the gusty wind, it feels even cooler. It's a dry day with a blend of clouds and sunshine, but I mean, the temperature, where are we? It just kind of struggles to get to 60. Not much higher than 60. Cloud-sun mixture, dry but quite cool, and even colder. You're going to be heading out Friday night. It will be dry but chilly. Grab a warm jacket. Grab the sweaters on Friday night. No surprise here for the beaches on Friday. There's a high surf advisory and a high risk of rip currents, windy, and we'll call it chilly considering how cool it will get with temperatures at around 62. All right, that's your latest Weather Now update. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.